Many people might cringe at the thought of taking up a paintbrush or power tool when it comes to doing handiwork like hammering, sawing, screwing, drilling, and painting. However, the majority of us have had to make some repairs around the house, even if we'd rather not. A few paint strokes here and there when necessary, but it might have left you wondering, what hacks and tips do handymen use to make their work so seamless and, dare we say, a tad pleasurable? We'll be covering 20 of some lesser-known quick tips to make your next home repair less of a chore, so be sure to keep watching. For starters, let's clear a few things up. Handymen, fixers, or handy workers are the people who we call when we have some maintenance task or the other about the house. These tasks could include small electrical tasks like repairing a light bulb, opening a jammed door, or light plumbing tasks like repairing a leaky toilet. Whilst it's usually best to refer to an expert, there are some common household repairs that you can easily execute, and that's where we come in. With these top hacks straight from a handyman, you'll be astonished at how simple it is to get these things done. A little patience and some tools is all you'll be needing. 1. How to properly drill at the right depth. Drills are strong tools. It's easy to overuse them. Imagine if all you really wanted to do was hang a picture in your living room, but accidentally make a peephole all the way to your bathroom instead. Well, the simple hack is to measure the plug's length and mark it on the drill bit with some tape to prevent drilling too deeply. Now that you know when to stop drilling, you can begin immediately. 2. The right way to safely hammer a nail. Our red thumbs are here to testify that it is harder to hit the nail on the head than it looks. Here's a quick tip to assist you to drive the nail straight in while maintaining the health of your fingers. Simply secure the nail in place with a comb, clothespin, or bobby pin before beginning to hammer. No more throbbing thumbs! 3. How to sink screws faster. Sinking a screw can be a difficult task, depending on the tools you're using and the surface you're trying to perforate. Before screwing, you might want to rub the screw on a bar of soap. The soap serves as a lubricant and should facilitate drilling. 4. Easy hack to cut tiles. Did you know you could easily cut tiles without leaving chipped edges or splinters if you first soak them in water for 2 hours? They'll take up the moisture, which will make cutting with a glass cutter considerably easier while maintaining precision. You're welcome. 5. How to skillfully paint small objects. If you've ever been in this situation, then you know it's no easy task to paint a little oddly shaped object. If you lay it down, you would eventually have to flip it over, and the paint can adhere or wipe off. It's also challenging to access every side and angle. So what can you do? You can hang the object on a thread inside a cardboard box. In this manner, you can access all surfaces of the object without having to touch it. And if you need to spin it, you can do so by just twisting the thread. The box will also provide excellent overspray protection. 6. Simple way to keep track of nails, screws, bolts. Try using an extra strong magnet to keep your screws, nails, and other metal hardware in one spot if you notice that they are moving around a lot. You can fasten the magnet to the handle of your hammer or place it on a sweatband that you wear around your wrist. 7. Prevent drill bits from slipping. Who hasn't experienced this? You have a hole you need to drill over your head or in a difficult to reach area, but your screw keeps slipping off the bit before you can even begin. One hack is to attach a neodymium magnet to your drill bit. As you wait to begin drilling, this will magnetize the entire bit and lock your screws in place. Another hack is to repeatedly stroke your tool's shaft with a powerful magnet to make it magnetic and temporarily enable it to grasp small screws by itself. 8. How to clean your paint trays. No matter how hard you try, there's always some paint left in the grooves of the paint trays, making cleaning them a tedious process. You can simply line the tray with some aluminum foil or plastic wrap before pouring the paint in to avoid this issue. Take out the liner and discard it after your day is over. Your tray is stored in mint condition and is prepared for your upcoming painting activity. 9. Drain unclogging hack. You have probably seen some of the viral videos on how to unclog your drains using common kitchen products, and they are absolutely right. One of the easiest hacks is to use baking soda and lemon juice. All you have to do is pour half a cup baking soda and half cup lemon juice down the plug drain. Place a cover over the drain, plug it in, and let the mixture work for about an hour. How to increase your shower water pressure. Your morning may start off with low energy if your shower head is clogged and the water isn't streaming as quickly as it should. By placing vinegar in a resealable bag, fastening it over the faucet with rubber bands, and letting it sit for the night, you may easily solve this. Remove the bag after cleaning the faucet the next day and relish pleasure in the water's rapid flow. 11. A tip for freshly pressed floors. Did you know that irons work just as well at pressing wrinkled clothing as they do at straightening up ancient warped floor tiles? Wrap aluminum foil around the cracked tiles, then use a hot iron to soften the material. Next, gently elevate the slightly bowed flooring piece. Scrape out the old glue, apply new glue, then push with a heavy item to complete this underfoot repair. Old glue, add fresh glue, and press with a hefty item. 12. How to unlock a jammed lock. If you have a jammed lock, you don't need to be in a rush to call the locksmith. All you need is some graphite. You can easily get it from a pencil with the aid of a pocket knife. Use these shavings to lubricate your lock and then insert your key. Watch it unlock in a flash. 13. The best way to fix slack screws on a cabinet. Slack screws. This sometimes happens when the screws holding a hinge to a cabinet door become loose and no longer grips the wood. The cabinet interior is gradually scratched by the screw, and the door eventually becomes crooked and challenging to close. No need to be in a hurry to call the carpenter, though. The hack is to remove the door and hinge to set everything right. Then insert a sliced chopstick into each hole that has been stripped. The chopsticks should be inserted firmly and tapped in with a screwdriver until it is aligned with the cabinet's interior. Drill a fresh hole in the middle of each chopstick now that you have some wood for the screw to grab onto. Reinstall the door and hinge and the puzzle is solved. 14. DIY double glazed glass windows. This well-kept secret is the perfect trick for preventing the stifling, chilly winter nights as well as the sweltering summer days. All you have to do is cover your windows with bubble wrap. It not only saves the handyman's time, but also saves you money because it prevents the air from your heater or air conditioner from escaping through the window and into the outside air. 15. How to have drip-free cans. Typically, when dipping your brush in cans of paint or varnish, you sometimes get too much paint on the brush, and rubbing the brush against the side of the can might make a major mess. You can wipe the brush across the top of the can to remove extra paint without it leaking down the side of the can by using the cut-off upper end of a rubber glove as a stopper. To prevent the gloves from slipping off, you can tape them to the can sides or use a short piece of wire to secure them in place. 16. Simplest way to erase drawings off the wall. Kids, eh? There's no need to blow off your top when your adorable young children decide to color beyond the lines and onto the walls. Simply mist some WD-40 onto a cloth or paper towel and use that to remove the wall writing. Be careful not to spill any on your clothing or carpeting as it may be difficult to remove. The WD-40 oil will need to be removed from the wall as well, but it is far simpler to do that with a cloth. 17. How to remove a stripped screw. There is a solution to removing that stripped screw trying to wear your patience thin. Consider placing a rubber band flat on the screw head and inserting the tip of the screwdriver into the grooves while covering the rubber band. The band will close any gaps in the screw, giving you the traction you need to turn the screw and easily remove it. 18. Hack to fix a squeaky bed. A squeaky bed frame is probably one of the most annoying things when you're struggling to get to sleep. One hack to get rid of the noise is to first find some wax. Next, try to locate the creaky joint in the frame by moving across the mattress. Then gently wipe the wax candle over the joint's contact points. Finally, some blissful silence. 19. How to sharpen a pair of dull scissors. How exactly do you use dull craft scissors to solve some of your DIY issues? By stacking multiple sheets of aluminum foil and using the scissors to cut them in half. You need to first sharpen your scissors. Your scissors' razor-sharp blades will be ready for use after 6 to 8 cuts. 20. The best way to fix holes in the walls. If you want your deposit back, you can no longer hide all the ugly nail holes beneath paintings and posters. One easy hack for this is to fill in the holes with non-gel toothpaste. It not only readily repairs the gaps, but also blends in with the walls. For a flawless finish, blot the excess paste out with a moist rag. With all these listed hacks, you definitely will not be reaching out to call your handyman soon. Try them out and let's know what you think in the comments below. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more content and smash that like button. See you in the next one.